Hi, on One Likes Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright, well, I picked a spot for the night and cleaned it up a little bit to try and stop things from getting to me. I probably will go ahead and claim this as my spot, but I am gonna go up higher. I like to be up high enough I can't hear the zombies growl at night. Oh no. Okay, well I don't know how that happened. How did I not break a leg? I did record coming into town and looking for. No, let me rephrase that. I attempted to record going into town and finding a place, and I unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. Well, I guess unfortunately. I lost that episode. It is gone forever. Poof. And the reason being is a while ago. Oh, what was that? Spears. A while ago, my computer didn't boot up, and it gave me an error message that my hard drive was about to fail. But the problem is I've got two hard drives of the same kind, like identical. They're both the same version, the same company, everything, and so it telling me that one of my hard drives is about to fail was not helpful. I have no idea which is which. And so I said, "Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. Where did you come from?" I mean, clearly I heard him, but I looked around. I didn't see him. I take 2 swings on this door, and suddenly he's there hitting me. What the heck? So, I get done with my recording, and I hit the stop recording button, and not only does it not stop recording, but I can't get it to stop. Uh, and so all I can figure is it was trying to write to the hard drive and it couldn't anymore. And so that is not the button I wanted to click. I accidentally set my mouse to a higher resolution, and then I just tried to turn it back, and I couldn't stand it, so I put it back to a higher resolution. Or higher DPI, I mean. And so it might take me a bit to get used to moving around at a higher DPI here. Anyways, and so I sat there and I waited and I waited and I waited and waited and nothing happened. I told OBS to stop the recording. I waited and I waited and I waited and I waited and nothing happened. I went into Task Manager. I told it to close down OBS. I waited and I waited and I waited and nothing happened. And I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, I tried to open my Explorer, and it wouldn't open correctly. So I sometimes you know, your Explorer will get hung, and so you just go in and you tell it to reset or restart. So I went in and told it to restart. When I told it to restart, I lost everything on the screen and I couldn't do anything, and so I rebooted my computer, and then it just sat there, booting and booting and booting and booting. I'm like, oh, I may or may not have fried my computer or something. And so I walked away and I went and I made breakfast, and by the time I got done making breakfast, it was probably about 15 minutes. I came back and it was booted up. And but then I no longer had access to my recording hard drive, which was my oldest SSD, was my recording hard drive. I just I assumed it was the one, but you never know. This is so far away. Luckily, I had already uploaded 2 of the 3 videos, so I did get videos up last week, just 2 of them though. And then on top of that, I'm still dealing with my sciatica issues, which I don't appreciate at all. Okay, I need building blocks. I don't need 739 of them. Give me 200 though. And two, two. So with my sciatica acting up the way it is, I didn't want to crawl around and get my computer out of its cubby hole and stuff. And it's getting better. It's just taking a long time. I've never had it this bad before, so it's super annoying. And I am oh, it's too far away to reach. Oh, well, I don't like that. What do I do? 4s? Is it normally 4s I do? Okay, well, I'm gonna want one of the, yeah. I don't know, let's redo this with 4 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. So yeah, so today I made my nephew help me. I'm pretty sure it took an hour because oof, he does not know his way around the inside of a computer. Uh uh Really, I still can't reach that? I don't know if this is high enough. We'll call this high enough though. And how am I not breaking my legs? This won't do it. No? So, I got them in here. I had some old hard drives in there that had stopped working as well, that I just had not bothered taking out, and so I figured this was the time. This was my chance to get those out of there. So I've got three hard drives now sitting on my table that may or may not have any life left in them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really can't believe that my 2 hard drives, spindle hard drives, are dead because they were working fine, and I've had spindle hard drives go bad before. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they normally start giving you errors and stuff, and these did not. And so I don't know if there's like something wrong with my power supply. 1, 2, 3, 4, or what? But yeah, I bought an external case so I can try and read them. Problem is I haven't had both of them out of the computer at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I was trying to get the data off of them, and so it was being annoying. Oh, you're right in the way, bed. I can't believe I can't reach those. It's crazy to me. Break it. Also, it's crazy I can't break my leg today. I don't know. Well, I can reach you here. Just from 2 up, I can't reach you? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I did get him, down on the ground, and we pulled out my computer, and he couldn't get the screws undone on the back, and then, and then, the one cord is pretty tight in there, and so when you pull it out, the HDMI cord popped loose, and then when we get the side off, he didn't know what a hard drive looked like, and so it's taking forever for him to figure out where the hard drives. Because I wanted to not unplug everything. That was my goal. Like if I had just done it and unplugged everything, it wouldn't have taken as long. I'd have just done it myself. But like I said, my back is really bothering me, and so I wanted him to do all the crawling around and heavy lifting, and so we got the screws undone on the back and pulled the side cover off, and the case I've got is got some cable management stuff, so there's like a door over top of everything, and so we got that open, and then got in there, and like I said, he didn't know what a hard drive looked like, and so I'm like, dude, it's like a box with a couple of cables stuck in the back of it, and he's like, I don't see anything like that. I'm like, well, it's clear it's in there, and then he goes around the other side of the computer with a flashlight, and he's looking through the air vents, and I'm like, dude, they're not on that side. Everything storage related is on this side of the case, and they're separated by a wall. And I'm like, dude, you're looking for a box like the size of my hand. It's gonna be silver and black, and it's gonna have 2 cables coming out of it. One's gonna be wider than the other. I don't know why you're struggling to find this. And he's like, I might see something like that. I'm like, well, there should be 2 of them, one right on top of the other. And he's like, yeah, I might see that. I'm like, okay, well, pull it out. And so, because they're in a container that holds all the hard drives, and so finally we found that, and they pulled that out, and we got those out of there, and then we pulled the SSD. I'm like, okay, I don't know which SSD is the bad SSD, so we're gonna guess. I'm like, just pick one and unplug it. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, just pick. They're identical. I don't know how to tell which is which. Just pick one and unplug it, and then we'll see if that's the right one. So we did that, and then we plugged the computer back in, started it up, picked the right one. So then I shut it back down and um, pulled the unplugged one out because I knew that would be the bad one, and then plugged the. Oh, went to put the new one in. He couldn't get the screws in, so I had to put the screws in. And then we got all that in there, and then he couldn't get the. It's on a little mount, and so you. Oh no! I did not go through 200 blocks already. Did I? That's crazy. I would never guessed that I'd used up that many blocks already. But yeah, so we got it all hooked up and then booted her up, and everything seems to be working. I'm recording to my new hard drive right now. No errors. No errors telling me that my hard drive's about to fail this time, so. Next time I get that message, it's going to be my main hard drive, my operating system hard drive, so that'll be annoying to replace. Okay, now I need storage boxes. Oh, I never remember how many of these I need. Is it like 8? Okay, and then we'll try and get the ladder in. Really? You just slid right down the ladder, all the way to the bottom. Okay, now we gotta do my patented... I can't ever get on the ladder correctly. I don't do that. I can't get on the ladder. Okay, have we got any... We do. Stuff. General. I did manage to go out and see The Long Walk. I read the book recently. I think I talked about it, and book was okay. Uh, I always find that Stephen King suffers from an inability to not necessarily. Oh, you know what? That's probably going to be there. Okay, general. An inability to end a story. Nope, nope. This is raw food. This is cooked food. And this was no different. This was his normal. We get to the end and we have no idea what we're doing. Um, Maybe, I don't know. It kind of could have ended. I'm not 100% sure. I guess. It depends on what the ending meant. I assume the ending was probably an ending, and it just meant that the guy died. Um, Armory. Um, Whoops. Oh, I was gonna eat this. Spoilers for the long walk, I guess. The book and the movie are very. The concepts are the same, but the application is very different. Parts. Parts. Mods. Okay. I always forget to do this. I also don't know why I left a gap there. Um, in the so the way it goes in the book and the movie is basically there's a lotto and you can sign up for it, and it's kind of like the Hunger Games. They'll put a bunch of people in, and then the last one standing wins a lifetime worth of riches. And the in the book, he called it the collapse, but he never explained what it was. And he indicated that the guy in charge, the major, was oh, thought maybe I could snag those guys under there. Okay. And so the major runs these long walks. Okay, that just makes me feel better to be a little bit closed in here. Okay, and then I want a campfire. Okay. And so basically they just they line them up and then they walk for till the only one of them is still alive. You slow down. You slow down below the speed limit that they've given you. Everybody wears a tracker, and so when you get below, in the book it's 4 miles, in the movie it's 3 miles. Then they give you a warning. Every hour you walk. Okay. The movie explained it a little differently, but in the book, every hour you walk, you lose a warning. So like if you get a warning, you can walk an hour, and then that warning goes away. In the movie, they acted like for every warning you had to walk. Okay, this is gonna sound exactly the same. For every warning you had to walk an hour, but they acted like a warning doesn't go away if you have other warnings. And so you would have to, if you had 3 warnings, you'd have to walk for 3 hours before your warnings were gone, before you get another warning. But I don't think that that is the way it was in the book, and I know that's how they explained it in the movie, but I don't think that's what they meant in the movie either. So I don't know why they thought that that was how the dialogue should go. It was very weird. And but yeah, for the most part, For the most part, it was similar. They cut out some characters. They combined some characters in weird ways that I don't know if I liked. They cut out a lot of the people that were like watching them from the sides of the road, which I thought was weird. They made it like no one was allowed to watch them do the long walk. Uh, so I thought that was kind of weird. And um, like there's multiple scenes in the book where crowds of people are gathered when they reach a town to cheer them on, and I don't even know if they went through towns in the movie. In the book, they go through several towns, but in the movie, I don't know they went through any towns. That's not true. They went through at least one or two, I guess. Um, which changed the I don't know, changed the feel of the whole thing. They never explained why they were walking. They changed the collapse to be a world war, and then they explained that they do this because they need something to push on the masses to rebuild. And so it's like a big contest, like a sports event, I guess. I don't know. And I don't know. The only thing really different between the book and the movie was the ending. The ending in the book, the main character, um, the main character wins. Obviously, otherwise he wouldn't be the main character probably. Well, it's Stephen King, so you never know. And okay, and give me a second. I'll come punch you in the face. Where you at? And and then at the very end of the movie, he's walked so long to be the last one standing that he is hallucinating, maybe. And he oh look, I can search from outside. Oh, or I could just open the door. Oh, dang it. Come on, workbook. Dang it. I only need like one or two more, and then I can build a workbench. So over here, I'm looking for the workbench book. Um, so so when he's the last one standing, they try to stop him from walking and congratulate him for winning. And he hallucinates that standing behind the crowd along the road is a black figure welcoming him, and so he continues walking for the toward the black figure. Forge book is a good one. I've unlocked workstations. I've unlocked the forge. Is that what that just said? I can finally build a forge. I can build a forge now. Nice. But I still can't build a workbench. Oh, I need 5 more books to be able to build a workbench. What kind of nonsense is that? Anything beyond stone is locked behind this stupid workbench. And I've only found 5 workbench books so far. I have like 73 of some of the books now. I hate this book system that they added. I hate it. it'd be different if it wasn't like random, but it's random, just absolutely random, and so I never seem to get the things I need. And then so yeah, so I assume the black figure, he goes walking toward his death, but here's the big but. the Stephen King has a series called The Dark Tower, and The Dark Tower was like I believe he said was one of the first books he tried to write, and so he's got it must have just always been in his mind, and so a lot of the books have these little bits and pieces of supernatural that seem to come from the Dark Tower. And so the Man in Black is a major, major character from the Dark Tower series. And so I like to think that the end of the Long Walk, and given that they said the world had moved on, which is another major plot point in the Dark Tower series. That's never a good sign. What do you think, guys? You got some workbench books in here? I need 5 more of them. I've needed 5 more of them for days now. Come on, workbench. Nope, clay. Come on, workbench. Nope, woods. Sand. Nails. So absolutely nothing book related. Thanks, game. This is gonna get me dead. Oh, well, I guess not if you're just gonna murder him with your first hit. Nice. I thought there'd be a lot more zombies in here. Sometimes they do that thing where you fall down in the building and it's all locked up and you can't get in. And then hordes of zombies attack you. But yeah, the end of the movie version is way different. Not way different, I guess, but it's different. It's way different. It's way different. The main character, spoilers, the main character does not win the movie. Instead, he gets to the end and he shoves, or he doesn't shove. His one friend who he meets during the long walk says that he doesn't think that he's gonna win because he doesn't want it, and the main character, he wants it, and so they get to the end and the friend stops and he's like, "That's it, you go on and win." And this has gone on long enough because there's just the 2 of them left. And the guy's like, no, we've come this way all this time. We finish this together. And so makes him get up and makes him start walking again. And then when he starts walking, then the main character stops and kneels down. And I'm like, what was the point of that? I don't know. And so the friend, Oh, dang it. I'm never gonna be able to find my way back here. The movie's different because in the movie you get the riches and you get a wish, which is the dumbest addition I think ever. A wish, really? Uh and so the they talk a little bit about what their wishes are going to be. And the main character, he wants to wish for a gun so that he can kill the major, because he thinks if he kills the major that it will make the world a better place. And because let me make sure I'm not confusing my movies here. I'm pretty sure that in the movie version, his father was arrested for sedition, basically, and I'm pretty sure that was the long walk. And so he wants to. Oh, I didn't realize that was murky water. So he wants to not necessarily get revenge, but he wants to stop like the long walk and stuff. And so that's his wish. And then the friend, he wants to wish that 2 people can win instead of just 1. And then that way, people might try harder, and if you meet a really good friend, you don't have to compete against each other. And so they get to the end, and you know, the main character makes the friend win, and then the friend wishes for the gun, and then shoots the major, and then they shoot him down, and then that's the, do they shoot him down? Maybe he just drops the gun, and then they arrest him. Okay, I was here, and then I went back out this way. Well, I didn't go out this way. Where did I go? Is this building over here? Was this blue building? I feel like it was. So that's just totally different ending. No Man in Black or anything like that. And not that I had a problem with removing the Man in Black. Not really. I mean, it's weird that they take out the whole Night doesn't know when to stop. And he's so exhausted and delirious. Oh, I didn't realize my spear was broken. Okay, who is spitting on me? Yellow-eyed police officer. Great. I'm never getting this stuff out of there. But, yeah, so the ending was different. I didn't like it as much as the book. And I don't think the book was that great. It's a weird story to adapt. I don't know why they would choose to adapt this story. It's a very weird story to adapt. But that's what they did. Alright, well, I am going to call it here. So, with that, be bearing the small things, leading the light, and I will talk to you later.